Maria Holder Diabetes Center.
Remember, diabetes isn't just about sugar. It affects your heart, kidneys, eyes, and mind.
Are you wondering where you can find 15 diabetic-friendly minutes that you can listen to on VOB this Saturday morning?
I was just wondering that.
Well, they are starting up right now, all with the compliments of the Barbados Diabetes Foundation. Would it be pragmatic for me to inquire what is happening in today's show? Today, we are having a reverse show.
A reverse show? What I mean?
Diabetic retinopathy can be reversed.
Here, Dr. Charles Pierce answered the question, can diabetic retinopathy be reversed?
Progression to diabetes is not inevitable.
Dietitian Victoria Cox answers the question, can pre-diabetes be reversed? Plus, we have a special Mythbuster session, clearing up medical misinformation that you might have.
I need it cleared up.
All of this on today's reverse show with the compliments of the Maria Holder Diabetes Center, the Barbados Diabetic Eye Screening Program, and the bank that can reverse your bad financial situation and make it better, Republic Bank.
Dream a dream and watch it become a reality. You can do anything. Pull up a chair, come sit and come share with Republic Bank. You can do anything. Yes, we're the one for you, making dreams come true. We're the one for you, your partner for life. We're the one for you, Republic Bank.
In 2026, for podiatry, diabetic eye screening, and vascular services, the Maria Holder Diabetes Center is your #1 choice for the best diabetic services at the best price. If you are diabetic or pre-diabetic or would just like to get your numbers checked, diabetes doctors, nurses, a dietitian, and a range of health professionals are available to serve you. Just call 417-0305 for the Maria Holder Diabetes Center located in Warren St. Michael, saving your life and saving you money. But members get 10% off.
Happy Saturday morning, VOBers! It's Peter Boyce here to tell you about what the Maria Holder Diabetes Center located in Warren St. Michael can do for you, especially if you are diabetic or pre-diabetic, or you might just want to check to make sure you don't have any NCDs, non-communicable diseases. All of that can be addressed at the Maria Holder Diabetes Center. And we have so much health information that we are covering this morning. So, without any further ado, we are going to get started with this brand new segment. If you like eating mangoes, right? So much that your friends has nicknamed you Mango.
Like a mango.
You need to listen to this. It's Medical Mythbusters! You feel it, so?
Somebody tell me.
That's what they say.
Oh, you see it on the internet?
But what really is the real truth, though?
This is Medical Mythbusters with G.M. Marshall White. The truth is here.
Hey, Alfonso, how you doing?
Hey, alright, Mildred. Are you guys here some mangoes?
Yeah, there's mango seeds all around you. How much mangoes you eat, Alfonso?
There's only 4 friends. These mangoes are sweet, you know. It is Paris.
You sure eating all them mangoes good?
But Mildred, this is 100% real mangoes with real vitamins and things in them. Of course, I can eat as much as I want, but to please you, let me hear what Marshall White, General Manager of the Maria Holder Diabetes Center, got to say about them.
Fruits do contain important vitamins, minerals, and fiber, and people with diabetes can safely enjoy fruits in moderation, especially whole fruits. But you have to be cautious of high glycemic fruits like mangoes, pineapple, grapes, and you want to make sure that you're watching your portion sizes, okay? So a half of a fruit generally is considered a portion size, and you shouldn't be going for 8 servings of fruit a day, okay? You want to focus on non-starchy vegetables and limit your fruit.
Oh, here's your Marsha. I can back on my mangoes, Bozy. So you listening to VOB, be careful with all of that mango eating. You have to be very careful with what you eat, and that is why you can find dietitian Victoria Cox at the Maria Holder Diabetes Center to help guide you on the right eating path. Whether you're a diabetic or pre-diabetic, but you may be listening right now and you might be pre-diabetic and you might be wondering,
Well, I am pre-diabetic, but I was wondering if there was something I could do to reverse it back, so I will not be pre-diabetic no more.
dietitian Victoria Cox has the answer for you.
When it comes to pre-diabetes, I think something that we want people to know is that progression to diabetes is not inevitable, and there are things that can be done lifestyle and diet-wise to help someone who has blood work diagnostic of pre-diabetes to return to blood work that is no longer a diagnostic of pre-diabetes. So, there are things that can be put into place, things that can be changed to prevent progression towards diabetes, and even for that person to go back to their doctor next time and realize that, hey, they no longer would be considered to have pre-diabetes based upon their blood work at that time. So there are things that, like I said, can be put into place, both from a diet perspective and exercise. From a diet point of view, working with a dietitian obviously can, help somebody who's been diagnosed with pre-diabetes change their overall eating patterns, often when it comes to changing perhaps their carbohydrate intake. So looking at the fiber content of their carbohydrates, the portions of their carbohydrates or starches, the glycemic index of their starch or carbohydrate of choice. So shifting, making replacements for higher fiber options is definitely something that I would look at in a pre-diabetes situation. So choosing high fiber starches at all meals, moderating portions of those starches, being sure to balance meals with lean protein and high fiber vegetables. Definitely assessing someone's beverage intake can be a big help as well. So of course, tackling the sugar-sweetened beverages. So a lot of it comes down to sort of overall healthy eating practices. If somebody is interested in losing weight and, they are overweight or obese, then that can also, make a significant difference as well as far as helping from a pre-diabetes point of view. So of course, making dietary changes to facilitate weight loss is something else that a dietitian can help someone with, all in the efforts to prevent progression towards diabetes. And of course, then there's the exercise piece, which is, basically you can think of as going hand in hand with the diet to help break that pre-diabetes into diabetes cycle.
Thank you, dietitian Victoria Cox, one of the many health service providers that can be found at the Maria Holder Diabetes Center, where you can also get your ice cream for diabetic retinopathy, something diabetics need to do every year. But you might be home listening to this show and you might be wondering,
Well, I have diabetic retinopathy, right? And I was wondering if there was a way that I could reverse it back so I could be cured.
Dr. Charles Pierce, clinical lead in the Barbados Diabetic Ice Screening Program, has the answer for you.
That's a very good question. So if you are able to control your diabetes and potentially actually even reverse your diabetes, then diabetic retinopathy to an extent can be reversed. So if you have the very early stages of diabetic retinopathy, what we would say as mild diabetic retinopathy, then it's possible to reverse it to the stage where you have no visible diabetic retinopathy. But if you do have significant diabetic eye changes, then it's unlikely that you're able to cure it, and you'd have to continue with monitoring or treatment.
If a person becomes blind from diabetic retinopathy, if they were to start treatment, can the condition be reversed?
Unfortunately, that is unlikely if you're completely blind, as in you're not able to see any light or very minimal amount of light, something we call as no perception of light or only perception of light. In that case, it's unlikely that you're able to reverse that. However, if there are a lot of changes from diabetic eye disease and you have the appropriate treatment, then there can be some improvement in your vision. But it all depends on how advanced the changes are.
So this underscores that it is important that persons really keep on top of getting their eyes screened.
Absolutely. So what we're trying to do is pick up these changes before they get to the stage where you have significant loss of vision. You want to have the screening done, and if there are any signs of early diabetic eye disease, then we can intervene at that point and make a significant difference to preventing you to go on to have loss of vision.
Thank you, Dr. Charles Pierce. So you listening at home, make sure and call and make that appointment for that diabetic eye screening. Call 243-EYES, 243-3937 as we go into our Saturday song of the day. And we want to remind you of the Diabetes Foundation Jamming for a Cause fundraiser event coming off on Saturday the 28th of March. You get your ticket yet? We'll get your ticket, yeah. Mikey Mercer is going to be there along with a top lineup that you'll be hearing soon. But right now on VOB, this is Mikey Mercer with Soca Therapy. Compliments the Maria Holder Diabetes Center and Republic Bank.
Soca music is the best therapy. If you agree with me, put your hands in the air right now. Everybody get up and dance, dance, dance. Let soca release the pressure that you might be under. So get up and dance, dance, dance. Let soca release the tension. Right now, I want everybody to
Save the date! The must-attend event of the season is back in black and white. Join us for a fabulous evening in support of the Barbados Diabetes Foundation, a cause that matters, with a party you wouldn't forget. Jamming for a Cause comes off on Saturday the 28th of March, 6 p.m. at number 1 Millhouse Complex, St. Michael. You get a welcome drink on arrival, premium food, and live entertainment by top stars Philip Seven, Nikita, Jeremy Goddard, Chris Clark from 2 Mile Hill, Zucchini Innes on sax, Mikey Mercer, and more. Red carpet vibes, VIP lounges and tables are available, but please contact us ASAP to reserve for your corporate group. This is a critical fundraiser, but also serious fun. Mark your calendars now. You don't want to miss this. A fundraiser in support of the Diabetes Foundation. Jamming for a Cause, Saturday the 28th of March, 6 p.m.
start to sing.
The Maria Holder Diabetes Center.
Cheryl, share with us your experience of the challenge of living with diabetes.
It has been very challenging because I had developed diabetic neuropathy in my feet. That was a challenge, and I was recommended to attend the Diabetic Center at Warren's, and that was the best decision that I could have made. They gave good advice and treatment, and I like the fact that they have a complete team, a range of medical assistance for diabetics, such as your eyes, your heart, and your general health, and they're very professional. I'm saying that diabetes is not a death sentence. It's challenging, but you can manage it, you can live with it. You need to be disciplined. And also make sure, if you're listening to the program this morning and you haven't already gone, please visit the Diabetic Center at Warren's. There's a great team there. They give you advice, they guide you through, and you'll be much better for it.
Cutting-edge international medical services are waiting for you at the Maria Holder Diabetes Center. If you are listening to VOB right now and you are diabetic or pre-diabetic, vascular screening, diabetic eye screening, dietitian consultation, and podiatry services can all be accessed by calling 417-0305. Make that call today. The last 15 minutes you heard on VOB was brought to you with the compliments of the Barbados Diabetic Eye Screening Program, the Maria Holder Diabetes Center, and Republic Bank. Until next time,
Reach for that extra glass of water. That is the smallest thing that you can do to make the biggest impact on your health.
Did you know nearly 1 in 5 adults in Barbados have diabetes? Did you know diabetes is one of the leading causes of vision loss in the world? Regular eye screening can save your eyes. Contact the Barbados Diabetic Eye Screening Program today at 243-3937 to find out how you get your simple digital eye screening done for just $100. But members get 10% off. The Barbados Diabetic Eye Screening Program. Saving eyes, saving lives.
Dream a dream and watch it become a reality. You can do anything. Pull up a chair, come sit and come share
Holder Diabetes Center.